This one right here, Baby Gain, Haram, Future Simba La Rue, Kenem, and you got what Haram, and you got what Baby Gain and Simba La Rue and Kenem. So you got the whole thing coming into it, especially with Haram, and you got the whole Baby Gang, especially with the Baby Gang and La Rue, Simba La Rue, because they're the ones that, be putting on a whole bunch of, different, mix up jams and stuff like that, like especially with this one, with the, because this is a lyrics one too, I was seeing the preview and stuff like that, and the preview is, it's like a Janix thing, but you got Haram with Kenem, and you got Simba La Rue, but you got a whole thing coming into it, the whole official thing, with the Baby Gang and everything else coming together, so it's like you got a whole one thing, especially with the Haram, so, with the lyrics coming into it, and their whole other thing coming into it, they have a whole, a mix of everything, a mix of a jam thing, coming with the whole just, stress is just.
È da tanto che io sogno di andare via dalla strada. Vedo 500 volte, 500 volte alla giornata. Uno senza soldi, l'altro invece soldi solo perché blaga. Tipo che li porti, fumo, ganja, bamba, prende e non paga. Paga, chi sbaglia paga. Prima dormivo in casa occupata, non c'era posto, non c'era blasa. Vendo una blacca, lui targata, bussi bagnata, Gucci e Prada, puzzo di strada, puzzi di infame. Kenem salam, domani panam, belek haram, la carne halal, pede karam, no baino salam.
Ooh, just with the other tolerancism, like they have another tolerism coming into it, like he said with alu to the others, salu to the the virals, like it's all type of viral things coming into it, with their whole thing, like they built different, they got a different breed, like they coming with a different, like a strokely thing, they got the type of group, and everything else, that's coming together, like they crazy with it, like it's different things, different, pyros and mixed up to it, like different gens and all that other stuff, like you got a whole thing just basic, creation with it.
Kalash, شفر الجارش خلاص تبني بالاس فامس so fame anas.
Corri quanti lati ci raccolgo il passo. Corri quanti lati ci raccolgo il passo.
Salam domani panam belek haram.
Colgo il passo. Corri quanti lati ci raccolgo il passo.
Salam domani panam belek haram, la carne halal, pede karam, no baino salam.
Sourire de grand et quand je l'ai planté, fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté. Sourire de grand et quand je l'ai planté, fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté.
Belek haram, la carne halal, pede karam, no baino salam.
J'fume le bédo, j'tends le bendo. Señorita qui flago. J'ai pas bendage dans le réseau. Dans le vaisseau, RS6 Quattro. La dope vient de Suriname, Suriman.
Hey, they got it twist, they got it turning, they got everything, visualizing all that other stuff, like the groups, like they, it's all different separate things, coming on here. Like you got the gangs, and you got the Simba, then you got the Kenems, like you got them all mixed up as one, and they're just put it on for their all type of different nations and basics, like they coming back and forth, hitting us with all kinds of, hit lines and all type of those, terror lines, like, these guys with they hold just little self-sexualists coming into it.
J'fume le bédo, j'tends le bendo. Señorita qui flago. J'ai pas bendage dans le réseau. Dans le vaisseau, RS6 Quattro. La dope vient de Suriname, Suriman. Elle bouffe ma bite, elle dit miam. J'suis dans Hermès, pas Dior. J'faisais du lèche vitrine sans love. Il dit aujourd'hui j'bouffe de l'or. Demain la gamelle, j'suis pas une ficelle. Enlève tes gants quand tu me serres la main. Y'a que pour le boulot qu'on est ganté. Sourire de ganté quand je l'ai planté. Fuck les snitch, ceux qui ont planté. J'ai sucé du LP2, face de pétou, j'suis mort pété. Dans un Golf 8 R, j'avais toute la vie. Milano, Napoli, Saint-Ouen, Pizzo, on prend toutes les tests. Milano, Napoli, Saint-Ouen, Pizzo, on prend toutes les tests. Commando, c'était. Corri quanti quanti lattici raccolgo i bossoli. Oh, corri, quanti lattici raccolgo i bossoli.
Salam, domani panam, belek haram, la carne halal, pays de karam, no bain salam.
Sourire de quand quand je l'ai planté, fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté. Sourire de quand je l'ai planté, fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté.
Belek haram, la carne halal, pays de karam, no bain salam.
Fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté. Belek, corri, quanti lattici raccolgo i bossoli.
Ooh, they said Balak, some make, like something about, something another major, with their whole, bellied up, I don't know, cause these guys have their different breed, like they have a different Las Suskis, like they have a different all type of, things coming into it, how they come in, like their territories and their benefits, like everybody got their own kind of walk-in doors, like when you walk into somebody else's doors, it's like they have a different rules, and like them, they have their own different rules, so it's like you walking into somebody else's territory, that's their rules, and then you walk into the next person's territory, that's the next person's rules. So it's like everybody got their own self-disdain, like if you think about it, like how it just comes in the lyrics, like the lyrics will speak for it all, especially when you listen to a person's music, their lyrics does all the most of the speaking for them, and it tells you really, the sides and the pecans and all those other, just really mysetics things.
Scaglie, tossici celofan, preparo dosi. Soldi, molti, voglio triplicare il conto. Cos, volo e moto, scendo da popo in tutto emporio. Ora voglio 4 paia di lupo. Fatto di rivo, reati in pubblico. Non faccio sport ma ti lascio nudo. Torni a casa che t'han fatto un buco. Buchi, non chiedo scusa, meglio che fuggi. Se hai fatto il furbo, non chiedo scusa. Canada Goose, copri la tuta. Cagul, copri la faccia. Sacosh piena di bamba. In zona tua e ti fanno la piazza. Sono in zona tua e nessuno parla. Ho svoltato con la mia merda. 2002 mantengo mia mamma. 2002 mantengo mia mamma. Corri, quanti lattici raccolgo il bossoli. Oh, corri, quanti lattici raccolgo il bossoli.
Salam, domani panam, belek haram, la carne halal, pays de karam, no bain salam.
Sourire de quand je l'ai planté, fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté. Sourire de quand je l'ai planté, fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté.
Belek haram, la carne halal, pays de karam, no bain salam.
Fuck les snitches qu'ils ont planté.
Hey, with this whole thing though, with the Harmon, and the baby gain and everything else, like this came with a whole thing, like I said, and just the start and to the begin, like the start to the beginning it was a whole nother thing, like how I actually expected, and the whole other thing, how I really expectation. But it's crazy how these guys just come in and influence, like they influence the whole, Hispanic, whatever they are, Latina, even French, like even the different languages nowadays. It's changing the game. It's changing the rules of music and all that other stuff. But everything else coming together, especially with everything else, because it's a new year, so people are bringing these new products in, these new things in. So you got to give all these new things that's coming in and all these celebrations, and especially these time years, been changing so many. So it's like it's just a real game changer. But you got Harlem. But you got everything else. But if you guys didn't like this though, most definitely give it a like, give it a comment, and with these other, fraudulent, is it